This is the Boston Marathon Amateur Radio Communications, brought to you by the Amateur Radio Volunteer Coordinators, Paul Topolsky, W1SCX, Bob DeMattia, K1IW, and Steve Schwarm, W3EVE. Your job at the marathon is to communicate. In this role, absolute accuracy is a requirement. Bring with you a small pad and writing implement for this purpose. If you're assigned to the bus group, it's advisable to bring a full-size clipboard and plenty of paper, because you're expected to keep track of runners as they board the bus. In any and all cases, log all your calls so you can refer to them later. If you wish to use a handheld computer or PDA, please feel free. Remember to have fully charged batteries and spares if needed. Doesn't matter which method you use, just make sure it's reliable. Security has always been a concern at the marathon. In this post-9/11 era, never has security been more important. You will receive on race day morning a set of credentials which will allow you access to specific areas of the system. The jacket you receive is also part of that credential system. Always carry with you your driver's license as well as your amateur radio operator's license, and wear your call sign badge. Provide these documents for any uniformed police officer or BAA security official as requested. Having quick and ready access to your radio is important. Being able to remove it quickly to make adjustments and yet still keep the radio secure is a tough balance to maintain. Centered is an ICOM W32A handheld with a factory belt clip. This arrangement is fairly secure, however accessing the radio is a pain. To the left is a Yaesu VX5R with an off-the-shelf cell phone swivel clip. In addition to being secure and accessible, the radio can swivel around and prevent a poke in the ribs from the antenna. To the right is a Radio Shack HTX202HT in a surplus commercial-grade leather case. The case comes with a swivel D-type connection to a separate belt loop. This arrangement provides the most secure, rapid access to the radio. Additionally, using this type of case moves the radio further from your body, which decreases RF absorption, thus improving performance. While on the subject of the HTX202, if you don't already own one of these radios, do try to pick one up. Due to the radio's helical filter front end, the HTX202 is absolutely immune to intermod in heavily congested RF environments. This radio was the HT of choice for operators responding to the 9/11 terrorist attack in New York City. Depending on your assignment, you need to consider how you're going to pack and carry your equipment for the day. Whether you're on your feet all day, mobile, or in a fixed position will depend on what and how much equipment you can bring and how to carry it. For sweep bus or other mobile assignments, you may wish to use a backpack for your gear. There's plenty of room, padding, and when placed high on your back, even and balanced weight distribution. If you are assigned as a shadow for a race official, parking cars in Hopkinton, on a sweep team at the finish line, on an away team at a course first aid station, or doing logistics downtown, you need to be agile and not bogged down with extra weight. An obvious choice to fill this need is the ubiquitous fanny pack. They come in a variety of sizes, materials, and colors. Though not always at the height of fashion, fanny packs are very practical. Another good choice is the radio vest. Though expensive, they are very practical and come in a variety of different configurations. I've been a ham operator since 1991, and I've done more public service events than my wife cares to count. Only recently have I discovered the best solution for carrying radio and other related equipment. Some guided discoveries afforded me by close friends and some trusted colleagues led me to the law enforcement equipment suppliers. A police officer's gun belt, often referred to as a duty rig, provides a great platform for carrying your radio and other related equipment. Aside from the ease of access to the radio, the belt also provides a very balanced platform that rides comfortably on the hips. During the northern Worcester County December ice storm, I wore this rig for over 100 hours in 5 days. The rig proved not only comfortable, but very useful. The system pictured came with the belt, universal radio case, AA mag light holder, medical exam glove case, handcuff case, and key fob. The radio case holds my VX5R and a spare battery. The Maglite pouch holds 2 pens. The handcuff case holds my cell phone and post-it notepad. And the exam glove case holds exam gloves and an emergency whistle. I added a Smith & Wesson rescue knife, Victorinox multi-tool, and a Pelican flashlight and a D-cell flashlight holder. The duty rig was $50 plus $10 for a Velcro trouser belt from Galls.com. That's GALLS.com. While 2-meter radio is the minimum requirement for operations at the marathon, it is by no means the only radio you can use. As you will see in your volunteer information package, 6 meters and 70 centimeters is also used. While 6 meters is reserved for communications with the Mass Emergency Management Agency, many UHF repeaters and cross-band remote bases are also used. Use of a dual-band or multi-band radio is highly encouraged for marathon operations. Ham radio operators with net control assignments on the finish line are encouraged to bring a mobile radio with a power supply for their stations. The ham assigned to the Dorothy Quincy Suite will also need to bring a mobile radio and power supply. In addition to the radio, an appropriate antenna, masts, and coax are also required. Mag mount antennae are also usable at the finish line net control trailer. The appropriate antenna for the DQ Suite is a pocket J-pole or a fold-up J-pole.